Okay, when I tell y'all I am exhausted, I am really, really exhausted. And hi, if you're new here, my name is Joelle Alexandra, and I'm currently doing an April challenge. This is almost the end of my April challenge, and today is gonna just be a day in a life video. Yeah, day in a life video behind the scenes. So I am exhausted because yesterday I came back from Costa Rica. Originally, my flight was supposed to land at 5 p.m. and it got delayed so much that it landed at 9. So we didn't get home until like 10 p.m. last night. So originally the plan was to go pick up my son after the plane landed at 5 p.m. and go pick him up because my mom lives an hour and a half away from us. So I was gonna go pick him up and probably either sleep over or drive back, just depending on how I felt. So we ended up not even being able to go pick him up last night because we got home so late and he was already asleep. So it really didn't make sense because I know he missed us, and also obviously I missed him so much. And I really wanted to go last night. Like, I was fighting with myself, but I was so exhausted anyways. And then this morning I'm still exhausted because we ended up actually leaving at 6:30 this morning to go pick him up to make sure we were there for when he woke up for the morning. So he was excited. At first, he was more excited to see his dad, and then he realized, okay, like, I miss my mommy. He be acting a little funny sometimes with me, but it's okay. And then, like, we just came back home because we stayed for just like a little, maybe an hour, and we just got back home. And now I'm heading to the sewing studio because my teacher's actually giving free donations. So she had put out a invite for free donation plus sew work. So basically, like, it's like a work study type of sewing, where she'll help you with your projects. But I didn't have time to, I know I wasn't going to have time to do that because it was supposed to be for last week. And obviously last week I was preparing for to go to Costa Rica, and then she postponed it for this weekend, and I knew I couldn't do it this weekend anyways because I was coming back from Costa Rica. I have to get ready for the week. Like, I go back to work tomorrow, and especially because obviously, hopefully, luckily I didn't do it because, like, obviously we got back so late last night and I'm so exhausted, and I still have to go to Publix. I still have to cook dinner tonight. I still have to get ready for the week, get my son ready for the week, and everything like that. So I'm just gonna go stop by and go pick up my the sewing donations, and then also I'm gonna go pick up my foot pedal because I left it the last time I was in class, which was like maybe, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So it's been a while. And then I'm gonna go to Target actually to go grocery shopping because I don't need full blown groceries because last week I bought meats, and obviously I didn't use them because we were going to Costa Rica. I just didn't want to, get a full, like, cook a full meal and it'll just be to waste. So I literally had to take out the meat. So just now I just took out the meat, which I should have did it last night and I forgot. And then I am going to probably get meatballs because I have everything that I need to make spaghetti, but I wanted to do meatballs, which is something different. We usually do ground turkey, but I don't want to buy ground turkey again because I have some frozen in the fridge. So this time I'm going to do some meatballs because I think my son would enjoy meatballs more. So I'm gonna do that, and then today is my third Whatnot live. So I actually scheduled it like while I was in Costa Rica, and I scheduled it out, and it will be the third live. And today I'm actually selling the things that I have that are zero COGS, so that means zero cost of goods sold. So basically what that means is the inventory costs me nothing, like zero. COGS is when what you pay for your inventory, like the wholesale price or manufacturer price. And for these particular things, it's zero just because my husband used to sell on Amazon. He was a reseller, really big business. He has so many things in the garage that just needs to be sold, including clothes. So obviously, you guys know I sell clothes. So I have a resort wear lifestyle brand, and I get my clothes from LA, and then I get them like as a pack. For instance, they all come in a pack of 6, and then I also designed one of my dresses, and I got 50 of these dresses created. So I go the wholesale route. He goes the more of a reseller route. So sometimes resellers can either they'll buy it off a website or like a store. It's cheaper, like they got it on sale price, or they can also go to a wholesaler as well, just distributor. But also they can get it from liquidation companies. So particularly these clothes he got from a liquidation company, and they are zero costs for me because obviously like he just gave them to me to sell, so I did not pay any money to it. So when I'm selling it, it's literally like I'm just selling it, everything is profit. And they're good quality clothes. So for instance, there's free people in there was joy in there. There's a lot of free people t-shirts, free people bralettes, and other things too. And so when I sell it, obviously everything is profit. And this time for what I decided to do an auction sale. So that just means that it's an auction. So I start at a specific price, and then people are able to bid. So I think that we're gonna see how that works, and I'm starting the bid at $10 just because these are free people things, and some of the t-shirts actually MSRP for about $68, and some of the things are 100 and something dollars. So I just want to start the bid at $10 to see how far it can go up. But the thing is, what I've noticed, because I've been studying a lot of whatnot shows lately, just because I'm like, okay, let me see what these people do to, like, build their audience, and let me see how they get so many multiple bids. Like, when I mean, like, people start at $1 bid and it'll go all the way up to something I saw yesterday was like 600, or like to 50 something or 60 something, and I'm just like, whoa, like, that is possible and that can happen. Like, let's go, let's get it. Like, I'm so ready. So I just have to like build my audience and also build, relationships in the community. And then I also have to be consistent with being on the platform, because that is what's going to build the community. So I'm just going to try it out to see what happens today. I'll also schedule a show for tomorrow, which is not going to be free people. Today is more free people just because I'm like, okay, let's get rid of some of these stuff that are zero cogs. And then tomorrow, the show that I'm doing is going to be all of my stuff. So for Eltonage and resort wear, because I also want to build the brand to let people know what exactly I sell. But this is whatnot is not going to be my only strategy this month. I'm definitely putting more strategy into online, definitely showing up more online as well, like basically being the founder voice and building in public and actually showing up on my store's page, because I think that's going to grow the brand. And right now, that is the stage that I'm in, is to grow the brand outside of what my pop-up shop was. And that means just showing up more, doing more content, and showing up more online, which is not really new for me, because obviously I've done online like my whole entire business. But what's new for me is actually putting in the time and the work to do it again. Like, for example, like, I haven't really put in a lot of energy into online for a long time, because obviously I had the crutch of the pop-up store for about almost 6 months. So I haven't put that much energy into it. And plus, the landscape of online, what I was doing before, was totally different from the landscape of online now. But I mean, it also could be in a better way too, because the landscape of online now is you can get organic. You can do organic traffic, but you have to post consistently. You have to show up consistently, and you have to be consistent, period. Before, it's not just like, oh, there's some magic number to post, or there's no magic thing, or whatever, or let's hope to get viral one day. Let's cross our fingers. There's actually have to be strategy behind it as well. And I also know that ads is not, I mean, it could power you in the future, but ads is not something that you can just get sales off of like automatically. And also, they're very expensive, and I don't want to go that route just because I know that I can't afford that right now to even do. Because that adds additional costs of what I have to hope to see, or I have to cross my fingers and obviously put these ads out and say, okay, am I willing to lose this money? It's a gamble. Am I willing to lose this money today? So it's just all a gamble when it comes to ads. So I would like to push myself organically first and see what post does well and see what I should put out there. And then I can say, okay, this can run as an ad because it did so well organically. But the new strategy is live shopping and the whatnot, and the live shopping in general. Like, I've done live shopping before, but I've never done it to scale, or never done it to say, okay, like, let's have this be a strategy. So this would be the first time that I'm actually putting into a strategy for live selling. I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to show up, but I think I wasn't as comfortable to show up. So now I think I'm more comfortable just because of this April challenge and just me talking and ranting and being more comfortable on camera. I think now I'm in a position to where I feel like, okay, live selling, oh, that's nothing. I could talk in a room by myself and everything will be okay. So like, I'm very excited about live selling. Like, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited where it can put my business and how it can change my business, because even my first live being me making 5 sales, like, that is just like really good, and I just didn't expect that to happen. But obviously I know there's going to be some slow moments. I know that there's going to be some great moments, and I have to be prepared for each and every one of them. But I have to literally lock in on something and lock in on this. But I'm almost to the sewing studio, so let me go ahead and head in there, and then I will show you what I got in the donation, so you guys can see it. Okay, so I literally just left the studio, and I really wanted to stay, but I am so exhausted, so there's no way I'm staying. Plus, I have so much to do today. So what I got was, so I got 2 patterns, and they are vintage, like, they're vintage patterns. So I got this one. So as you can see, they're dresses, and I specifically like the orange one here because I feel like that can be a nice little maxi dress. Even this midi dress, all of the dresses are actually really nice. I think, is that one a set? Is this one might be a little set, this blue one here. But all these can become dresses that I can put into my store. So I absolutely love that. And then I also got this other pattern. So this, it's like more sportswear, but again, these can be resort wear. So like the shorts I can use, even the tops I can use to be like a cute little set for resort wear. So I'm excited about that. And then I got 2 different fabrics. So I got this fabric, which is gorgeous. And then I got this beautiful fabric. Oh my gosh, like, I'm just obsessed with both of them. So I'm actually excited about that. I could have got more, but it's okay. I did want to leave some stuff for the people that are coming in and also receiving the donations. I didn't want to be greedy. Plus, I have a bunch of fabric at home that I need to use. So now I'm gonna go ahead and head to Target and do my thing. I'm not gonna be recording me in Target, guys, but I will. I'm only going there for groceries, so I will let you guys know how much I spend, so you guys know that your girl is staying on budget. But I also particularly have to spend lower than $100 today, just because I'm also gonna get lunch. So I want that to be part of that grocery money. So I have to get lunch, and I'm thinking of getting Chipotle. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you guys know after I get out of Target. All right, so we all done with the supermarket. I spent $95, and I think that was more than I spent previous weeks, and which is crazy to me because the only meat that I got was meatballs. They have these like ready to make meatballs, and I actually went to Publix instead of Target just because I was like, I'm by Target. Target is a distraction for me. I would have picked up more stuff. So I ended up just going to Publix, and I'm trying to think of what I got that was out of the ordinary. Okay, so I got butter, which was out of the ordinary. Obviously, I don't get butter every single week. And then I also got like garlic bread for the pasta, and then I got the meatballs, which is pre-cooked. I did not feel like making meatballs, and they didn't have the frozen meatballs, which I thought was really weird. They didn't have no frozen meatballs. So $95. I have $5 to spend, but I actually have extra because I had extra from my other budget that I didn't spend in cash. So I'm just gonna grab some McDonald's for the boys and me, and then I'm gonna head home and try to set up my whatnot sale for tonight. So this is the day after, and actually it's the day after plus some hours. I just been so busy lately, so I did want to kind of finish up the actual video. So I did end up selling on Whatnot last night, and it didn't. I didn't sell last night. So I scheduled the Whatnot show for 7 p.m. originally, but when I got home, my son was just going to sleep, and I was like, oh, this is like the perfect time to do it when he's taking a nap. So then the scheduled show ended up being 3 o'clock instead. So I scheduled it for 3 o'clock, and I did it here in this room because my son was sleeping downstairs where I usually do. Well, I started organizing my stuff for my whatnots, and then I was using, these are the things that I was selling actually. And then I was using this board as well as me tracking inventory. So I ended up selling 2 Free People bralettes. And then I also did a giveaway, which is a cost for me. And I also did promote. So like I had Whatnot promote the show, but I didn't see any type of benefit from it. Yes, it was promoting and people were coming in, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't worth the cost because it's not like those people were actually buying. I also decided to go do a live as well today at 12. And, I saw traffic coming in, but it wasn't the same as the first time I went live. Like, I felt like the first time I went live, maybe it was because I was in this, like it is what it is type of mood or whatever. And I wasn't so in my head about watching other people, because I've been watching a lot of lives and like looking at what other people are doing. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just like making up excuses too. Like, I don't know what it is. So today we didn't get any sales. We didn't really have a consistent audience. So I ended up wanted to go live for a whole hour. I ended up going live for only 30 minutes. And then I got off of it, ate some salad, and then I reactivated the show and I went live again just to see if there's going to be a change in traffic. And then I got off again and I ended up going live on TikTok Shop instead. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is kind of go between the two, between TikTok Shop and also between Whatnot, and kind of see what does better. I saw on Whatnot that you're able to do multi. My hair just came out. You're able to do what multicast, so I have to look more into that and see how that works, because you're able to also stream on Twitch, on Facebook, and also on YouTube. But I want to know if they're able to participate in the sale at the same time. So that'll be interesting to see if they're able to buy as well, even if you're on those platforms. So I'm going to do some research and find out, and just kind of see what I can do to promote my lives more or get more followers in, and kind of see what strategies I should use. Because obviously, like, it's just patience. It's also, you know, being consistent. So I did schedule another show for tomorrow noon, because that would be a week after I made my first sales. So I'm seeing if, you know, 12 is the time. And then I'm also trying to decide if I should do a late night show after my son is put to bed, because he goes to bed around 9. So if I put him to bed, I'm seeing if the traffic is there like around that time. Maybe people are home and, you know, they're just watching and shopping. So I may decide to do that today. We'll see how I feel. But it's all about trial and error. It's all about just testing out the market and testing out what times work best and what's going to work best, what strategy is going to work best. And I know that it's not an instant thing as well, because like I was watching other people's and I see that they know their customers, they know their customer sizes, they know them by name. And I thought that was really cool, because they actually built up a real community. That's the hope of what I want to do. I want to really build up a community for my brands. And then honestly, like, since I've been so busy, what I realized too is that while I was traveling, I was posting so much content. I was doing so much content because I'm getting ready, I'm doing this, I'm wearing this, or whatever. And I was posting so much content. And now that I'm back home, it's like crickets. Like, I haven't posted on my, obviously I've been posting on YouTube because I'm committed to this goal. We are almost at the end, but I'm committed to this goal. And then I haven't really posted my stories today. I haven't posted on Instagram today. I sent one email, but that was scheduled from when I was in the airport. But I just need to figure out the balance when it comes to posting and showing up and taking videos and doing content. Now that I'm home, I really need to figure out that schedule, especially because this month is not a month next month, May, is not a month that I'm going to be doing YouTube as much. I'm going to be doing it twice a week, which will be Wednesday and Saturday, so you guys know. But it will be more so doing short form videos more often and promoting the brand and the business and hitting goals, because I have a significant goal this month. Well, next month in May, I have a significant goal. So I have to show up. Like, there's no excuse. I have to show up and I have to be visible. And just the way that I've been visible on YouTube this whole time. So I just have to create a balance. I have to create a plan. I have to show up and continue to show up. So again, I just wanted to finish this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I will speak to you guys soon. The next video will actually be, let me see. So today is the 27th. I'm recording this. You guys won't see this until the 29th. April 30th, I will be sharing a recap video of the whole entire month. A recap video. And I just also want to thank you guys for watching. If you've watched all of my videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're literally almost there, and I can't believe I've shown up every single day this month. And that just shows that I can be consistent. That just shows if I can keep doing this, if I can keep being consistent at something and showing up on the internet, that things can really happen for my business and my brand and for me as a personal brand as well. So thank you guys for showing up. Go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and like, and go ahead and share my videos with a friend.